It came about through discussions at one of our online general committee meetings, and it was really about offering the services of the club to the wider community. So the original aim was not about attracting new members into the club. That was a nice byproduct, obviously, but really it was because we felt that was the right thing to do at the time, to offer those services out, as I say, to the wider community. Our previous training schedule was based around group training and target races, and at that stage people couldn't train in groups, and all of the target races had been cancelled. So we put in place a revised, simplified virtual 12-week training plan that was simple to follow and could be completed by athletes training alone. Friends of Garscube is a free of charge membership option that's available to anyone who wanted to enjoy and benefit from the club's virtual services during lockdown and get into the subsequent phases as restrictions were lifted. So this included access to our virtual training schedule with content and suggested paces, access to our online video library where coaches would explain the purpose of the session, and access to our social media platforms to discuss the training with like-minded people. We promoted this via our social media platforms and our website. Word of mouth was also very important to us in promoting this programme, and our members did that to friends, family and colleagues alike. Well, we've had 43 people sign up to be Friends of Garscube, which we're really happy with, and it's been a really interesting mix of people as well. So we've had former members reconnect and re-engage with the club. We've had friends and family of existing members, and we've had people that are completely new to the club as well. We're about to launch a member survey to get formal feedback on it, but anecdotally it's been very, very popular. And I think the reason for that is the flexibility of the programme. So I think what we've done is we've helped people who maybe were a little bit nervous about coming to the club, who maybe thought that maybe they weren't quick enough to join a running club. It's also helped people whose schedule would normally prevent them from attending training because they're maybe working or they've got family commitments in the evening. And it's also proved as well that geography is no barrier to attendance or participation in the club. So I think that flexibility within the programme has been a real strength and has really summed up the success of the programme. That is a very interesting question. When training does resume, not all of our Friends of Garscube will be able to attend training in person at the club. So my view is that we do need to give real thought to continuing with a virtual aspect to some extent. You know, why should you be excluded from club activity because your work patterns mean that you can't attend training? So I think as a club we do need to think carefully about that and give real consideration as to how we can continue to broaden our reach and also retain existing members as well. Well, it would appear that virtual training has been a real hit, and I think there is a real case for continuing to operate some aspects of the club on a virtual basis. Don't get me wrong, we all love being at the club in person, but I think the world has changed so much, and Friends of Garscube and the virtual plan has shown that there are definitely ways to connect and train together whilst apart.
The